So when I was first trying to, again, crowbar my way into the industry, a friend of mine in San Francisco at the time had a friend who worked at Pixar, which was the brass ring, and I think it still is the brass ring of the industry, for character animation at least. But anyhow, I was desperately looking for a job, and a friend of mine in San Francisco hooked me up with an animator at Pixar who generously agreed to look at my work and give me some feedback. And these were the days before online schools. The internet was still pretty fresh. This is like the early 2000s, 2002, I think. And so I would send this animator some of my work, and he would send me back notes. And they were really, really valuable notes. And I thought to myself, why is this guy spending so much time with me? And I sent him an email and I said, do you do a lot of this? And he says, I do actually. I do quite a bit of it. And I don't really know why I do it. And then I got hired. And as soon as I got hired, animators looking to get hired would send me their work. And of course, I was compelled to pay it forward. So I would start giving them notes on their work. And what I realized that was happening was, although I think it was helpful for these young animators, it was really helpful for me because I could look at somebody's work and I could think, what can I do to make this work better? And I would give them, and of course it was just all email at that time, so I have to type them notes, which is a difficult thing to do in a visual related medium, but I would give them notes on their work and I'd have to make the notes concise and helpful and in a way that they can understand. And if they do what I tell them to do, their work needs to get better, or else I'm not any good at my job. And what I learned was those types of people that can communicate, that can look at a piece of animation, can assess what's wrong with it, and then communicate really concise, short ways to improve it. They're called supervisors. And it's a really, really great skill. And I realized that why this animator was helping me wasn't because he was just nice, altruistic, or whatever. He was honing another skill. And it's a great skill to have. And that's when I realized the importance of teaching. So I started, I mean, as a supervisor, you're a teacher. Really, you are at anything that you do. You're a teacher because you're working with a team. One of the things, when I was approached to come work at CG Spectrum, one of the things I really, really liked about what they did was they work within the scene files with the students. So I can open up a student's scene file. I can work in it like it's my scene file. They watch me work at it. We communicate while I work at it. I show them what's working, what I would do to fix it, which is exactly what I do in a studio environment. It's as close to an actual studio environment as anything I've ever done. And I think for me, if I was learning to be an animator, I would jump at the chance to sit with a working animator while they critique my shot and tell me exactly what to do to make my shot better. I can't honestly think of a better way to learn.